Another day, another data dump. Around 240 customer records, some detailing harmful alcohol use, posted on the dark web overnight. Medibank hackers invoking a twisted sense of honour.
We warned you. We always keep our word. If we wouldn't receive a ransom, we should process data, because nobody will believe us in the future.
The PM this morning deciding to raise the stakes.
I am disgusted by the perpetrators of this criminal act, and I've certainly authorised the AFP Commissioner to disclose where these attacks are coming from.
And this afternoon, the AFP fronted up for the big reveal.
We believe those responsible for the breach are in Russia. Our intelligence points to a group of loosely affiliated cyber criminals who are likely responsible for past significant breaches in countries across the world.
Despite reports a notorious ransomware group is behind the hack, the AFP Commissioner chose not to name the group.
We know who you are. And moreover, the AFP has some significant runs on the scoreboard when it comes to bringing overseas offenders back to Australia to face the justice system.
The nation where these attacks are coming from should also be held accountable.
I think they've done the right thing by not naming who the attackers are. The last thing we want to do is give celebrity to cyber criminals.
But when you're talking about a pariah state like Russia, it's easier said than done.
I think, the reality is almost zero, unfortunately. There's potential to conduct operations against the group to disrupt their operations, but in terms of, seeing them go to prison or appear before a court, I think that's pretty unlikely.
So, if the AFP knows who they are and where they are we actually any closer to stopping them?
We don't know if the criminal group behind this has given this data onto other criminals, so we may end up bringing this group to prosecution, but we don't know where else this data is and who may have access to it.
I think what's really interesting comparing the response now to when the Optus hack and subsequent leaks occurred is that the information, the personal data that's being included in the Medibank stuff, I think probably impacts us somehow more deeply in our core. The idea that medical records or deeply personal experiences could be out there for sale on the dark web or accessible on the dark web seems just somehow more terrifying than, maybe someone has your phone number or your email address.
I'd love for people to have my phone number. Give me a ring.
It also makes you realise how vulnerable we all are if we don't sort of take this moment to think about, OK, who have I given my information to? This is also where the government's got to step in, and they've got to have really strict rules around how long this data can be kept by various companies. And we need to do a regular spring clean of our own.